Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All. So, I'm not actually sure how this is going to turn out. Weren't we told we had to get like a not guilty verdict in one day, or it was all over? Something like that? Anyway, let's go ahead and continue so we can find out. Maybe they addressed that. I don't know. I might have missed that. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Engard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. That's a loophole, but sure. Sniffle. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys. Glad I caught your pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective? Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Okay. What do you gotta talk about? The future. So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, what am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say, what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Engard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah? So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? I'm sure Pearls eats vegetables. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like, he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to, almost need to frame Mr. Engard? I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Francesca von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out. So she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to go visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking of it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. No, not the clinic. Okay, but first... Look, it's my attorney's badge. Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again. I'm really touched. Okay. Looks like Gumshoe's got nice things to say about us now that it's not his job to be mean to us, I think. We'll go there in a bit. Let's walk around a bit and see if there's anything new. From what the guard told me, it sounds like along with Mr. and guard, Miss Andrews is also being detained here. Then we should talk with him since we're here. Yeah, but both of them are still in questioning. And we don't have time to waste. Yeah, visiting hours are almost over. Well, nothing here then. I guess we can only go to the Hottie Clinic from our office? Kind of strange. Wow, everyone looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will you? Pass that victims list around. You've got to be kidding. There's over 100 people on here. Mr. Nick, is Mr. and guard really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Okay, so yeah, we have to go back to our offices so then we can go to the clinic. Kinda weird, but whatever. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director, Francesca. How is Francesca von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because, you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes, yes, and that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looked so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I snuck up on her real secret like, she would scream real loud. Yes. I see. But she's real cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. Go back to your room. You're so mean. So mean, my frisky Friska. But that's good too. Okay. Yes. It's time for my bee drops. Yes. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. Do you want to talk? I was shot in the front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over here. He was so unyielding. One is to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. The deal. Miss Von Karma. You made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Engard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I'd been in court today, this trial would have already been over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Engard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Engard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words, until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth? Do you want to talk, Edgeworth? What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That wasn't like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. It's a what? I'm putting myself in the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Are you sure I've seen that face a few times? Witness, that card! Give it to me! Do you have any idea what you're stupidly yet inadvertently done? This. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. The Special Investigations Team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. The task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer. An assassin. The best at that. An assassin? So, who is this Shelley D. Killer? D. Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the D. Killer name. So because of his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them. he has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. D-Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly D-Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You are behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelly D-Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Madden Guard, your own client. Please, stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly D-Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Letter of introduction. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Engard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Or a psyche lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, all I ask is you make it home, safe and sound. Oh, going back to Maya? Heh, I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. Oh, that means you're gonna die. And even though he said he was an assassin, I'm not even dead yet. I bet he's just making that up, just like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Is there anything else to look at in here? There's all sorts of things piled up, but it's too dark. I've unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around. What's this? Feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. In these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Alright. Sorry, I'm a little tired, so there's going to be a few cuts here and there where I'm yawning. I've already done a few of them, and I'm sure there'll be a few more as we go. But I would like to get through this today if I can. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. Ah, there's a bear there. Pretty sure that's important, considering all the bears that we saw before in... Not Matt's room. What's the other guy? Juan, in Juan's room. Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Phooey, it's busted. I would die a Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. What's this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR. There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Oh, hey! It's a computer! I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat. There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. What kind of room is this? Alright, and the door. Ugh, locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." Oh. I bet this could be a clue. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Eee! It seems that your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean... Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Alright, we're back here. Mr. Nick. Oh, yes, Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth is left, you know? I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ingard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm, I was gonna try to go, but I actually just, started, losing it for a second there, so... I'm gonna stop here. We'll come back later tonight. Just be a quick video, or a quick, video cut, or separate video, anyway, for you guys. But we'll be back in just a bit.